Good morning, guys. In today's video I'm going to show you all a little bit of what I do on the other side of YouTube. I guess it's kind of a how I make my money and such as that. Let's see here. As y'all can see, it was 12:13. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. My phone has 19%, so I spend most of my morning, every morning, going through messages, trying to buy stuff, trying to sell stuff, and such as that. I'm gonna go down here to the shop, load some stuff up, and I'll get into a little bit more detail about that. Okay, so I'm sure as a lot of you know, I buy and sell stuff all the time, buy, sell, trade, such as that. Now, what I do, this is one of the downsides to it. As you can see on the blue truck here, I changed the oil in this truck about 3 weeks ago now. As you can see here, 2,307 miles. And that's not counting what I'm doing tomorrow. This is Thursday. See, tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to Gurdon, down in South Arkansas, and going to down around Tyler, Texas, to sell these parts that I'm about to load up in the truck. We're going riding Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm going to West Monroe, Louisiana, to drop off some parts. So that's kind of the downfall to it. If you would say that's a downfall, it's a lot of traveling. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get these parts loaded up, and I'll tell y'all a little bit more. Okay, one thing I wanted to add before I do this. Sorry if the camera angles are kind of weird. I'm trying out a different setup for holding the camera. But anyways, now, if you follow me on Instagram, you know about 2 or 3 months ago, I bought a red 420, which these plastics come off of. Have a bunch of parts here. You can see a bunch of the parts. A bunch of parts over here. Got the frame and such as that. You know, that those parts are sold. You know, this got a bunch of stuff off of it. On that four-wheeler there, I paid $800. I bought it when my 420 was still down, and the motor was knocking. You know, I rode around in the yard a little bit, whatever, and it locked up. So I pulled the wheels and tires off of it, put them on the 420, on my 2013 420. Everything with these plastics and such come off of is 2008. But 07 to 13, they're all the same. But anyways, I put the wheels and tires on that 420 and decided instead of selling, I was just going to park this one out. So I call this plastic stuff here. I have all the plastics, both of the headlights and the key switch here, sold with the delivery to Texas for $400. I paid $900 for the bike itself. Kept the wheels and tires. The rear end, sold the rear end for $200. The radiator relocate, sold it for, I think it was $175. You know, so I'm making my money back on it. That's easy to figure out. You know, the mud truck down there, I paid $300 for it. I got the bed and fenders off of it for the 80 build in there. And sold something else off. Sold the bumper, the grill, the rear bumper, the fog lights, and something else. I don't remember what it was. to a guy for 200 bucks. So it's almost paid for itself, minus the parts. So, but I'm gonna load these parts up and I'm gonna get back to y'all. Okay, so another thing, got all the parts loaded up, but another thing is, like four-wheelers, the Foreman 450 in there that I'm trying to sell, it is for sale, it's still for sale. I have, let's see here, remember the Visions that were on the Project Yeti build? I traded those for a 2013 420, not mine in there, another one. I sold it for $12.50, so I'm already making money on it right there. Sold it for $12.50, and I bought a 300, a 1990 Honda 300. I did some work to it, you know. I paid $700 for it, probably had $1,000 in it when I got rid of it. I traded it for the 450 and $100 because the 450 didn't run, but the 300 had other problems, and the guy knew that, so he was good with that. I was good with, you know, $100 in the 450, and I kept my wheels and tires. So I got it running like the next week. There wasn't nothing wrong with it. It needed a fuse box. The fuse box was bad. All the connections were corroded in it. So I got it. I put a couple $100 in it, you know, fixing it up a little bit, put a lift on it, the winch, the light bar on the front, and the outlaws. So I probably got $400 or $500 in it, like it sits. But the way that I did it, the trading and all that stuff, I really don't have anything in it except for what I put on it. If that makes any sense. Now with that, I'm asking, I think it was $2,000 or best offer I had on it. It should be worth that. It runs strong, runs fine. It runs perfectly. The guy before, the guy I got it from, rebuilt the engine and did a bunch of other stuff to it. So it runs perfectly, you know. But I don't never drive it, you know. That's why I'm getting rid of it. It's not because there's anything wrong with it. I don't ever drive it. It sits here in the shop, and it's just there, you know. I haven't rode it in probably 3 months, 2 or 3 months, to be honest with you. I got the 420 going, so I don't need it. So, right there, you know, that's another one of the deals of how I make money. Wash cars like the blue truck here. Selling parts. Wheels and tires, like the wheels and tires that were on the blue truck here for a little while, the 20x10s and 33s, I bought them and sold them, you know, made some money on it, and that's fine, you know. Buying and selling stuff is how I built the white truck. I'm gonna go in the shop over here. But yeah, buying and selling stuff is how I built that truck. That's how I paid for the trucks, you know. The trucks, the four-wheelers, everything else. The blue four-wheeler that y'all saw in the, I believe it was the Yeti build cold start. I bought it, cleaned it up, you know, like $5 at the car wash. Cleaned it up and sold it. You see the Yeti build here with the 420 at the 350. Got the tires and wheels for the Foreman. Those will go with it when I sell it. And then the Foreman. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. One of the axles is broke. Has some rust in the frame, but that's really not a big deal. I knew that when I got it. And I made sure to keep a real close eye on everything. Nothing's moved around or anything like that, you know. If it was, I probably wouldn't be selling it if it wasn't safe to drive. But I've drove it with the Outlaws. Haven't had any kind of an issue, you know. And then, also, going back to the 450 deal, the 300 had 29.5 swamp lights on it. I traded those for these Mambas, and I kept my wheels. So that was a pretty good deal. So I got a brand new set, literally a brand new set of black Mambas. Got the 450 and $100 from the 300, and then I basically traded the old 420 I had for the 300 and kept a little bit of money. So that's another example of a deal, you know. My old four-wheeler, a lot of y'all might remember it from the Instagram posts and whatnot. The Mudslut, the green 350. I got it in a trade. I bought a Jeep, a 98, I believe it was, Jeep Cherokee. Put a head gasket on it, you know, wasn't a whole lot of work. Put a head gasket on it, got it running. Tried to sell it, didn't really have any interest selling it, so I traded it for the Mudslut. Fixed it up, you know, sold it for $1,750 or $1,700. That's what it was. So I probably had $1,000 in it, you know. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to tell y'all how I make my money, how I do what I do. But in other words, I noticed this morning. My paint is starting to crack on the hood. Now, when we painted this truck, there was issues with the hood from the day we painted it. I figured I would show y'all. I don't know if you can see this, the streaks all over the hood. I think what happened, I think it dried too fast. You can see here, it's shrinking all along the edge, right here. I don't know if y'all can see that real good on the camera. There you go. Anyways, that's not a big deal. We'll get that taken care of. Waiting for the weather to cool off a little bit. Anyways, that's not a big deal. Just thought I'd share that with y'all. Because tomorrow, let's see, this is probably going up on Tuesday. Now, Thursday I am going to post a video about the Project Yeti build here. A lot of people have been waiting on this. Yeah, stay tuned for that. It's kind of exciting. I've been looking for a year, a little over a year, and I finally found what I've been looking for. So, but anyways, that's what I do. I get a lot of different comments about that. You know, it is what it is. It works for me, obviously. It's worked. I've done this for 3.5 years now. So I started about the time that I started the build here, the Yeti build. It works. You know, it works for me. But the bad thing about it is you have to be willing to travel. There's a lot of times I'll come out here, load stuff up, and it's raining, or it's, you know, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, answering text messages, calls, whatever. That's just part of it. You gotta be ready to go whenever you find a deal. You gotta be ready to go get it. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If y'all want any more videos, me explaining how to do different things like this, or you know, how I did that, or the trades, or the deals, or the flips, or whatever, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. I can make more of these videos. Like I said, this is not anything new. I've been doing this, so. But if you liked today's video, please leave a like and comment down below and tell me what you think. Please subscribe and go check out my giveaway. I'm giving away a brand new set of Mick Tuning rock lights, shipped to your door. You don't have to buy anything. Go check out the giveaway video, and it'll tell you everything you need to do to enter. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope y'all have a great day.